Hello, and you're welcome again to the Ed Innovator series, and you have been following me. Indeed, you are an Ed Innovator. And so in episode 2, we talked last about the learning environment of 21st century learners. And if you've been following me, you'll know that we have been discussing the 21st century learning model. The essence is to ensure that we build future ready kids, right? And what is our law? We said the law of 21st century learning states that the quality of innovative teaching practices applied is directly proportional to the outcomes of students in a learning environment, provided that all the conditions are met. And what are the conditions? We said they are school system re-engineering, innovative teaching practices, and future-ready skill sets. Do you agree with me? Yes. The role of educators indeed has changed. It has spanned from educators as transmitters of knowledge to educators as co-constructors of knowledge. Andra Mcginn, in a paper titled The Senior High School Education in 21st Century Learning, talked about the different characteristics of educators in a 21st century learning environment. Educators these days are supposed to ensure that they integrate feedback between parents, students, and the school. Educators are meant to ensure that they spur reflective practices to build knowledge across the school environment. They are expected to also enable distributed learning and cross-curriculum links across the learning practices. They are also expected to ensure distributive learning and to ensure that they are collaborating with their pupils as much as possible. They also actively participate in group discussions, research opportunities, and also ensure that they are actively improving and participating in continuous professional development. Broad-based assessment, instructional groupings, and also formative assessments are also crucial. Now, who sits at the center of it all, holding the piece together, ensuring 21st century learning is taking place? Guess who? It is the educators. The educators sit at the center of it all, therefore must be constantly updated, must be ensuring that change is taking place, must be knowledgeable, and must be informed always. Yes, it involves ensuring getting to know new practices, getting to know new technologies coming into place, and getting to know new research opportunities that are available, and infusing such practices into the learning century environment. Of course, we know that educators face a myriad of challenges. Now, this is a reflective question for you. What challenges do educators face in the learning environment while trying to embed new practices or new technological solutions? GoGuiding.com, in their article, Making Technology Integration Seamless 2019, talked about some of the challenges that educators face. One being that students misuse technology, two being keeping up with changes, 3 teacher training and continuous professional development, 4 keeping students safe online, 5 the cost of new technology, and I will add ensuring that parents are integrated and are involved. The cooperation of parents is very key in ensuring that technology is seamless and innovative practices are being applied in your learning environment. I tell you, it is not easy, but guess what? The world will not stand still for you. Therefore, we need to find ways to ensure that we brace up for these challenges. Number 1, we talked about students misusing technology. Why not build policies and rules that will guide the use of technology? Good enough, you can even involve the students and help them form the rules. Another thing that you can do for cost of technology is that you can decide to explore more of technology tools that are free. Even one desktop and one laptop is enough in the school to drive technology use in the school environment. Also, for the students being safe online. You can ensure that you restrict access of students to certain sites and let them know why you are restricting them from such sites. Another thing that you can do for parents to ensure they are well involved and they assist you as much as possible is to involve them by sending them newsletters, keeping them informed, putting together workshops and trainings for them to ensure that they understand why children should be technologically savvy and should imbibe the use of such tools at home too. So how do we bridge the gap? How do we rebuild the widening chasm between students and the digitally connected world? 1. We need to be able to identify the disposition and attitude of our students as educators. 2. We need to be able to apply differentiation, know the different learning techniques to apply in your classroom as an educator, know how to consider the different learning styles to be able to match the unique needs of your students. Mcginn says that 21st century learners would display a number of characteristics. They would accept ownership of their own learning. They would enjoy and display satisfaction during their learning process. They will also apply a self-directed approach to learning, and also they would infuse learning in everything they do in and outside the classroom with so much joy. Don't you want this for your 21st century learners? I'm sure you do. I gladly welcome you to the 21st century model, and I'm so happy to be on this journey with you. In our next lessons, we will explore the 6 rubrics. We will start from collaboration. We will identify ways we can code each learning activity to ensure that 21st century learning is taking place, and for you to be able to identify the learning stage of your learners in the classroom. Okay, this is a very, very important activity for us as educators, and I look forward to exploring this with you. Here on your screen you can see the 6 rubrics we'll be identifying, and I can't wait to see you same time next week on Saturday. Bye.